Man, yeah, man, I got to talk about the the uh the main part of the Raw. I got to talk about the ending of Raw. I got to talk about. I'm gonna talk about other topics too, but I definitely got to talk about the ending of Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about it. Wait for somebody to hop on. All right, first person hop on. First person hop on. Hit the like button. Well, I can't say that unless somebody hop on. All right, what's going on, Devon Daily? Hit the like button for me, my guy. Welcome to the chat. All right, since you're here, I'll go ahead and start because you're one of my main subscribers that rocks with my channel. All right, well, man, I want to talk about the main topic of the night on Monday Night Raw, man. Seth Rollins had it coming. That's the topic of my video. Seth Rollins, he definitely had his coming. Seth Rollins deserved it. He deserved it. He had it coming. You know what I'm saying? Because got to think about it. Seth Rollins, he's always been a hypocrite. He's always been a great manipulator. And let's not forget, it started way in 2014 when he turned on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and broke up the Shield. It goes back over a decade with Seth Rollins being, you know what I'm saying, not being able to be trusted. It goes way back over a decade with Seth Rollins being rotten to the core. He showed his true colors when he turned on Roman Reigns in the Shield. He showed his true colors. He showed his true colors 11 years ago when he turned on both of his brothers, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, and he broke up the Shield. So that right there, that alone right there shows Seth Rollins could never be trusted. He could never be trusted. And he turned on him for one of the most rottenest people to the core that you could ever come across and never trust. And that's none other than Triple H. Y'all know Triple H is a snake in the grass. He can never be trusted. What's going on, little? Hey, how you living? If you're new to my channel, subscribe. So we all know Triple H can't be trusted. Don't trust him. He's one of the worst people that you can ever trust. And Seth Rollins turned on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and broke up the Shield 11 years ago. And it seemed like this happened yesterday. But he turned on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and broke up the Shield. So right there, Seth Rollins was a marked man. He was a marked man. He could no longer be trusted. He broke that trust over a decade ago. Man, he's been showing his true colors ever since. He could never be trusted. So, Roman Reigns, on the other hand, Roman Reigns has held on to that for over a decade. He has held that against Seth Rollins for over a decade. Thanks for the like. I appreciate that. Welcome to my live video. And turn on my notifications so you won't miss my live videos when I do videos over here. And post my short clip videos, and I post things on my community page. So anyway, Dean Ambrose also hated Seth Rollins for that. Dean Ambrose also hated Seth Rollins. So Eventually, when the Shield got back together in 2018, Roman Reigns had to step down because he got diagnosed with leukemia. So he had to step down. It hurt a lot of people, being as much as they hated him back then. But his character and something happening in real life are two different things. So I get it. But Roman Reigns and the Shield reunited. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins reunited in 2018. But when Roman Reigns had to step down due to him having leukemia, that left Seth Rollins, that left Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins the only two part of the Shield, and they were the tag team champions. And Dean Ambrose struck, and he turned on Seth Rollins. So you see, Dean Ambrose held on to that for a long time too, just like Roman Reigns did. And that's why when they became the tag team champions, Dean Ambrose turned on Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose turned on Seth Rollins because he held on to that. He held resentment against Seth Rollins for that, just like Roman Reigns held resentment against Seth Rollins about that for a long time. It's like they gave Seth Rollins a second chance, but it's like the trust won't the same no more. But anyway, Roman Reigns held on to that for over a decade that Seth Rollins turned on him. So what did Seth Rollins do? He started rubbing it in Roman Reigns' face. When Roman Reigns turned heel and said fuck the fans and started doing things his own way, that's when Roman Reigns was in his bag. Because he became the Undisputed Champion. He had 2 titles. And he recruited, although he forced Jey Uso to be in his stable by beating the hell out of him. Did the same thing to Jimmy Uso, so both of them was forced to be in his stable. And Paul Heyman was already his wise man, so he already had Paul Heyman right there, front and center. Sami Zayn wanted to get recruited by Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn wanted to get recruited by Roman Reigns as the honorary use. And Roman Reigns didn't want to recruit him. Jey Uso didn't trust him. No one didn't trust him. Paul Heyman, no one didn't trust him. But Sami Zayn eventually earned Roman Reigns' trust. He earned Roman Reigns' trust because he didn't stop at nothing. He insisted he wanted to be in the bloodline. So Sami Zayn didn't stop at nothing of trying to earn Roman Reigns' trust. Sami Zayn didn't stop at nothing of trying to earn Roman Reigns' trust. And he eventually did, and he got recruited by Roman Reigns to be in the bloodline. And I would say Sami Zayn definitely did his part. Sami Zayn was very loyal to Roman. Yes, he was, Devon Daly. Sami Zayn definitely did his part. Sami Zayn showed Roman Reigns he don't have nothing to worry about. And for the most part, I like Sami Zayn loyalness in the bloodline. Because hold on, what's your reaction of betrayal? What's my reaction of betrayal? Bro, there's several different areas. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna say my worst betrayal is when Owen Hart turned on Bret Hart. That was a long time ago. Because Bret Hart is my #1 WWF top favorite wrestler. And when Owen Hart turned on him, I didn't like that shit. And it got me even more mad. Owen Hart beat Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10. But I was a little kid then. But I get Bret Hart wanting to put his brother over. But at the same time, Bret Hart regained back the World Wrestling Federation Championship from Yokozuna in the same night. So I looked on the bright side and got happy all over again because Bret Hart won the title back. But I did want Bret Hart to eventually get a redemption match against his brother for that loss at WrestleMania. And he did eventually. You said, what's my reaction to the betrayal? Are you reading the topic of my video? Seth Rollins had it coming. If that's what you're asking me. Yeah, that's my reaction. Seth Rollins had it coming. She got what he deserved. That's the reaction of my video. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, yeah, man, Seth Rollins deserved it. He deserved that shit. But let me get back to what I was saying. Sami Zayn earned Roman Reigns' trust. And I like how Sami Zayn was loyal to the group because he led them to victory at Survivor Series by taking out Kevin Owens. He didn't take him out, but he beat him in a Survivor Series match to prove to Roman that he don't have to, you know what I'm saying, worry about him betraying him. And I know he's gonna become face, but he's gonna lose that title in the process. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, he may have Becky by his side, but Becky can't go up against no damn Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins done for, man. He got what he deserved. He's done for. But Sami Zayn, he earned Roman Reigns' trust, and Roman Reigns, he made Sami Zayn turn on him. But anyway, let's get back down to the nitty gritty. So Roman Reigns, ever since then, has been holding a grudge against Seth Rollins for turning on him. And what did Seth Rollins do? He rubbed that shit in Roman Reigns' face. He rubbed that in Roman Reigns' face when they had a match. I forgot what pay-per-view they had a match at. And Roman Reigns got disqualified and beat the shit out of Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns got qualified and beat the shit out of Seth Rollins. I mean, brutally. So Seth Rollins didn't stop from there. He told Cody Rhodes he would be his shield at WrestleMania to help him win the title from Roman. And that's exactly what Seth Rollins did. And I didn't like it. Now don't get me wrong, Roman Reigns ain't one of my favorite wrestlers, but I have always liked him. I like Cody Rhodes too, but I like Roman Reigns better. Cody Rhodes ain't one of my favorite wrestlers neither, but I do like him. But I like Roman Reigns better, but Roman Reigns ain't one of my favorites. But still, Seth Rollins said that he was going to be Cody Rhodes' shield at WrestleMania 40. So Seth Rollins helped Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns for the title at WrestleMania 40. Because when Seth Rollins got in that ring and having that shield outfit, he knew Roman Reigns wasn't going to be able to resist that. He knew that would distract Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes would capitalize and beat him for the title. And Seth did exactly that. Is WWE really script? Yeah, yeah. What kind of question is that? Yeah. But anyway, so Seth Rollins helped Cody Rhodes win the title at WrestleMania. He helped him finish his story. He helped Cody Rhodes finish his story at WrestleMania by winning the world title for Roman Reigns because he knew Roman Reigns wasn't going to resist him wearing that Shield outfit when he turned on him over a decade ago. So he knew Roman Reigns wasn't going to let that go. So Roman Reigns snapped and he started beating on Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes capitalized and beat Roman Reigns for the world title. So that's how it ended at WrestleMania. So I'm like, no, this ain't right. Roman Reigns need to get his get back. Yeah. Anyway, so I said, nah, Roman Reigns need to get his get back at Seth Rollins eventually. So he did, but he was outnumbered. So I said that's fucked up how they booked that. Roman Reigns should have got his revenge on Seth Rollins. But anyway, man, hold on, Bailey. So yeah. So yeah. So I said, okay, you know what? All right, never mind. Cause I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. Because Seth Rollins can't get away with this shit. He pretended to be the good guy all along and talk about how he didn't like how Roman Reigns was running the division, him and Paul Heyman running the division, and that acting like he's such a cancer to the to the division and all that, kind of like how he felt about CM Punk. But the whole time, he wanted Roman Reigns' spot, and eventually accomplished what he wanted. But I said, never mind. You know what? Yeah, he got it. He got Roman Reigns' spot. But here's what's gonna happen. Paul Heyman is going to turn on him just like he did Roman Reigns, and he's too stupid to realize that. And on top of that, Seth Rollins is also a hypocrite. You talk about how you didn't like how Roman Reigns was running the division, him, Paul Heyman, and the bloodline and all that, and they need to be stopped. But the whole time, you wanted his spot. So that makes him a hypocrite. That makes him a hypocrite. Hold on, y'all. Let me check on my pizza. So hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to get my pizza. Wanted to burn. It's been hot. All right, y'all. I'm going nowhere. But anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying, man. So I said, okay, I know how this gonna go down. Paul Heyman is going to turn on him exactly the way he did Roman Reigns. Okay, man, look, let me get you out of here, man. Let me get you out of here. All right. Okay, y'all, back to what I was saying. I had to get a troll out of here. Being racist and shit. Had to get a troll out of here. Start talking, not having a conversation with me, then he start being racist. I ain't got time for that. Had to get a troll out of here. Anyway, uh, so I said Seth Rollins going to get exactly what he deserved. I can guarantee you that because he's stupid. He thinks that Paul Heyman's not going to turn on him exactly the way he did Roman Reigns. He's stupid. Paul Heyman is somebody who cannot be trusted. You can't trust Paul Heyman. You can't trust him with your life. He's one of the worst persons you could put trust in. Bailey, a psychotic lunatic. She probably go crazy on Lyra. Oh yeah, she is, bro. I'm gonna talk about that too in a second. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about more topics, man, but this is the main topic I want to talk about. So I said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna give it a year from now that Paul Heyman is going to turn on Seth Rollins, but not just Paul Heyman. Braun Breaker is definitely going to turn on Seth Rollins. I said this a whole year ago. I said this a whole year ago when Seth Rollins recruited Braun Strowman and he had Paul Heyman in his corner as the manager. I said, watch what I tell you. He think he got off, huh? I'm gonna give it a year from now. Braun Breaker is going to turn on Seth Rollins because what he failed to realize is Braun Breaker doesn't listen to anybody. Braun Breaker is a rule breaker. I mean his name. This is his last name, Breaker. That just says it all about him right there that he's a rule breaker. He does not give a damn. He doesn't listen to nobody. Breaker should that last name Breaker should ring a damn bell. That he don't give a damn. He don't listen to nobody. He's a rule breaker. So what the hell made Seth Rollins think he was going to listen to him? Yeah, he was going to listen to you for a little while. He was going to listen to you for a little while. But no, he hit Don. I knew he had it all planned out. He was going to turn on Seth Rollins. And then not too long after that, Bronson Reed got recruited. He recruited Bronson Reed not too long after that. And I said, watch what I tell you. Both of them are going to turn on Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman, most of all three of them are going to turn on Seth Rollins. I've been called. I called this a whole damn year ago that Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman was going to turn on Seth Rollins. And look what happened. Time proved me right once again. Time proved me right once again. And Seth Rollins deserved it. He had this shit coming for a long time. He had it coming for a long time. Yeah. Yes, Seth Rollins. Now what? Now what, Seth Rollins? You have nobody in your corner. You done dug a hole for yourself that you cannot get out of. You done dug a hole for yourself that you got to lay in. You done dug a hole for yourself that you got to lay in. Because Roman Reigns damn sure not going to help you. That should be the last person that you definitely shouldn't ask for help or try to apologize. Because you caused this man the world title at WrestleMania 40 by saying you will be Cody Rhodes' shield. You caused Roman Reigns, you caused this man a title at WrestleMania 40 by saying you will be Cody Rhodes' shield. Like you didn't do anything wrong. Look at you now. Look at you now. Got double crossed by three people that you just knew you could trust. You got double crossed by three people that you just knew you could trust. Well, karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. He had every last bit of that coming. Now, how does it feel to get a taste of your own medicine? You just thought you had it all worked out. Look at you now. Now who you got? Now who you got to protect you? Now who you got? Yeah, look at you now. Now who you got to protect you? Not a damn soul in sight. Not a damn soul in sight. You are on your own. The only thing you got in your corner is your wife. But what the hell can she do with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker? She don't stand a damn chance. So now what's next for you, Seth Rollins? Your world title is next. Your world title is next. Your world title is next. It's going to get taken away from you real soon. You might as well get prepared. You just might as well get prepared to just take that damn L. But Becky is going to try to help him. That's her husband. She's going to try to help him retain that title, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because you have dug a hole for yourself that you have to lay in and can't get out of. Because Roman Reigns damn sure not going to help you. That should be the last person that you should dare try to ask to help you and you try to team up with. CM Punk is damn sure not going to help you. He's not going to help you. But Roman Reigns, he's definitely not going to help you. So that should be the last person that you try to make up with and try to fix everything that you did. Because you caused this man his world title at WrestleMania 40 by helping Cody Rhodes win the title and finish his story. So Roman Reigns should be the last person that you try to ask to help you and you try to be friends with him and reunite. Nah, bro, those days are over. Don't even ask Roman Reigns for nothing because Roman Reigns is definitely not going to help you. CM Punk is not going to help you. And LA Knight is not going to help you. You're done for, man. You are done for. It's over. The vision is no more, and you are about to lose your title real soon, buddy. You are about to lose your title real soon, my guy. You might as well get prepared and go ahead and kiss it and wipe it up real nice because you're that title is Braun Breakers for sure. And after you lose your title and you lose everything, you have nobody left to blame but yourself. Trusting Paul Heyman is like trusting the devil because Paul Heyman always manipulating self and he didn't even know it. Exactly. Paul Heyman is the worst. Yeah, Paul Heyman is just like trusting Paul Heyman is just like making a deal with the devil because he's very good at manipulating mindsets. And when you don't see it coming, Paul Heyman will turn on you. He did the same damn thing to Brock Lesnar. So people should know if Paul Heyman could manipulate Brock Lesnar's mindset and turn on him for the Big Show and Kurt Angle, then they should know Paul Heyman can turn on anybody in a heartbeat. And he can. Very good at manipulating people. CM Punk once worked for Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was CM Punk manager in 2014. He turned on CM Punk. Paul Heyman, like I said, Tristan Paul Heyman is just like making a deal with the devil. He'll give you everything that you want and desire. And within a snap of a finger, he'll take it all away from you. But see, Seth Rollins got what he deserved. Seth Rollins got exactly what he deserved. Nobody should feel sorry for Seth Rollins. Not a damn soul. Because this dude is a hypocrite. He talks about CM Punk being a hypocrite. You a hypocrite as well. Because this whole time you wanted Roman Reigns' spot. If Paul Heyman did Roman there, what the hell would make you think that Paul Heyman won't do you dirty, Seth? Look at you now. And the thing is, no one is going to help you against Braun Breaker. You might as well forget it. Like I said, you might as well just get prepared to take this L by Braun Breaker and get your title ripped away from you. You might as well get prepared and get that title ripped away from you. The key word, you might as well get that title, get prepared and polish that down title up real nice, kiss it, and get ready to get prepared to get it ripped away from you because Braun Breaker is show taking it. He's show taking that title. I know it's going to be in a dirty fashion, but still a win is a win. And Braun Breaker is show winning that title. You might as well say it's his right now. You might as well say it's his title right now. Because Seth is show not retaining against Braun Breaker. Because don't nobody like him. Don't nobody like him. But Roman Reigns is damn sure not going to. Roman Reigns most of all is definitely not going to help him. So I hope he don't come to Roman Reigns trying to apologize to Roman Reigns, bro. You might know it is too late. No need to trying to go to Roman Reigns trying to apologize to Roman Reigns because it's too late. You know, CM Punk is not going to help you. CM Punk don't want anything to do with you, and LA Knight don't want anything to do with it. Nobody likes Seth Rollins. Nobody likes him. And I need to go on to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is not going to help you. He's not going to help you. You burn out bridges with a lot of people, Seth. You burn out bridges with a lot of people, my guy. And you got exactly what you deserve at the end. The people that you thought you could trust turned on you. So Seth Rollins might as well get prepared to kiss that title goodbye. Because this show about to be Braun Breakers within very soon. You might as well get prepared to kiss that title goodbye because It's about to be Braun Breakers real soon. Because he has nobody to side with him. Karma came back and bit him in the ass. He's got no friends. No one is going to help him. He's done a lot of people dirty. He got his wife in his corner, but she can't help him against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. She can't help him against all three of them. The hell he thinks is going to happen to Becky if she try to help him retain? And when Seth Rollins lose that title, I see something. I see something happening real bad to him after the match. I think it's going to be quite disturbing. But who can feel sorry for him? Who can feel sorry for him? All the dirty, rotten, humiliating things he's done in the past to people. Who can feel sorry for him? This is all his karma. Exactly. I hope Maxine Dupree win the women's IC title from Becky Lynch. I'm not going to count her out, but AJ Lee might be the one to win it. See, Becky's in trouble now too. Both of them are about to lose their titles. If Maxine don't win the title from Becky, it's going to be AJ Lee for sure. I can already tell you that. But I want Maxine Dupree to win the title because Maxine Dupree is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Maxine Dupree is one of my favorites. So I definitely, yeah, Maxine Dupree one of my favorites. So I'd rather her win the title from Becky Lynch. But it could be AJ Lee. If AJ Lee win it, so be it. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to hate. You know what I'm saying? AJ Lee ain't one of my favorites, but I do like her. But, you know what I'm saying? She might be the person to win it. But I'd rather it be Maxine Dupree, just like I said. But, so yeah, man. Seth Rollins is about to lose his title. And Becky is about to lose hers. Well, I think Becky's going to lose her title before Seth Rollins does. When Becky loses her title, Seth Rollins already is going to be on the countdown. He's going to be on the countdown. I can tell you that shit right now. When Becky loses her IC title, that's when Seth Rollins' days are going to really be numbered as being the world champion. Stephanie Valkyrie and natural talent. She fits good for the red show. Yes, she does, bro. And red is my favorite color. Stephanie Valkyrie wears my favorite color, red. Yeah, man, I love me some Stephanie Valkyrie, but it ain't got nothing to do with what she looks like. She can wrestle. She can wrestle. She can go in that ring, and that's all I look for. But like I said, man, it's over for Seth Rollins. He has no help. He has no backup. Might as well keep that down title warm for Braun Breaker, my guy. But knowing Seth Rollins, he's going to try to manipulate somebody into helping him retain against Braun Breaker, but I can assure you the shit ain't going to work. And it don't need to work. Yep. So you might as well say Seth Rollins on the countdown right now for that title, but Becky's going to lose it before Seth Rollins lose his title. And I hope Maxine Dupree be the person to dethrone Becky Lynch for the women's IC title. People can get mad and hate all the fuck they want to. That's exactly what they can do. If Maxine Dupree be the person to dethrone Becky Lynch for the women's IC title, there's going to be a whole lot of fans hating. And they can say what the fuck they want to say. Please make it happen. Book it. Please book Roxanne. Please book Maxine Dupree to be the person to dethrone Becky Lynch for the women's world title. Man, that'd be a Kodak moment for me. Well, so, um, so yeah, man, it's over for Seth Rollins. I know he feels like the biggest piece of shit now, and he should. All those just the storyline, but storyline wise, I know he feels like the biggest piece of shit. Cause no one's he has no help. He has no more backup. He burned his bridges out with everybody. He's about to lose that title. He's about to lose that title. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for him to do. There's nothing left for him to do. He's losing that title. So Seth Rollins' days are on a countdown as world champion. His days on the countdown. So this is his karma. This is his karma for helping Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania 40 and causing Roman Reigns his title by saying he beat Cody Shield. So karma got him back 10 times worse. Ain't gonna say 10 times worse, but karma got him back. If he would have got him back 10 times worse, if Roman Reigns would have, you know what I'm saying, kicked his ass. I forgot what pay-per-view they wrestled at, and Roman Reigns beat him in that match. Then that's the match he kept beating him. Then karma would have got him back 10 times worse. But either way, Seth Rollins got what he deserved. He got exactly what he rightfully deserved. You gonna actually, sit up here and act like you was against Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, but the whole time you wanted Roman Reigns' spot. Like the snake you always have been, manipulating people. And look at you now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside. Putting that aside, I want to talk about Oscar. Ah man, look, listen, let me tell you something. I know it's all script, but when Oscar slapped Kyrie Sane, like I said, I know it's all script. But when Oscar slapped Kyrie Sane the way she did, that shit pissed me off. I didn't like that. I said, look, man, Oscar needs to fucking chill. Oscar needs to chill. When she slapped Kyrie Sane like that, man, that shit pissed me off. I was mad. I was mad about that. I was mad. But it's okay. I know eventually what's going to happen. There ain't a damn thing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's something Kyrie Sane is going to do about it. Kyrie Sane is going to snap. And she's going to beat the shit out of Oscar. She's going to beat the shit out of Oscar. But this is going to be a great feud. This is going to be a great feud between Kyrie Sane and Oscar when Kyrie Sane finally snaps. CM Punk has something to do with Seth Rollins' bear down. I don't know. That really don't make sense to me. Nah. Braun Breaker already is. No, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Now, why would CM Punk have something to do with that? Nah, Braun Breaker, like I said, he already had that planned out. Like I said, Braun Breaker is a rule breaker. His last name speaks for itself. His last name Breaker speaks for itself. Braun Breaker doesn't listen to nobody. He's a rule breaker. He just made Seth Rollins think that. But CM Punk, he didn't have nothing to do with that. I know CM Punk hands are clean on this. I know CM Punk hands are clean on this. No, he didn't have anything to do with it. Braun Breaker already had his planned out. Braun Breaker already had that thought in his head to double cross CM Punk, you know what I'm saying, somewhere down the line. And he finally did it this morning. And Seth Rollins got exactly what he deserved. But let's get back on topic. When Oscar slapped Kairi Sane, man, that shit pissed me off. That got me hot. All I know it was just a feud, but that shit got me hot when Kairi Sane slapped Oscar the way she. When Oscar slapped Kairi Sane the way she did, I was pissed. But like I said, Kairi Sane is going to eventually turn on Oscar, and she's going to, you know what I'm saying, snap, and she's going to beat the hell out of Oscar. I can tell you that right now. She's gonna, you know what I'm saying, snap and beat the hell out of Oscar. And of course, Oscar is gonna retaliate, and this gonna be a great back and forth feud. This is gonna be a great back and forth feud. They're gonna have some great 5-star banger matches for sure. But so tonight, Kairi Sane wrestled Rhea Ripley. I wanted Kairi Sane to win, but of course Triple H booked this Golden Girl to win the match. So whatever, oh well. And I'm kind of really not feeling Kairi Sane and Rhea Ripley as a tag team. It's kind of like a lesbian storyline. I don't like it. I'm not really feeling it. I'm getting annoyed by it. It's irritating me. But so yeah, Kairi Sane versus Rhea Ripley tonight. I went for Kairi Sane to win, but unfortunately she didn't. Rhea Ripley won, of course. Triple H put his Golden Girl over. You know how Triple H feels about Rhea. The same way Vince felt about Ric Flair Jr. So Rhea Ripley won. And after the match, Kairi Sane, Asuka and Kairi Sane attacked Rhea Ripley. Well, after the match, Asuka attacked Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. And Kairi Sane helped Asuka beat up Rhea Ripley. And like Rhea Ripley was about to go for the riptide on Asuka through the table, and Kairi Sane came from behind her with the candlestick, beating with the candlestick, and Asuka capitalized and DDT'd her on the table. But like I said, eventually Kairi Sane is going to snap on Asuka. She's eventually going to snap. Asuka's been telling this girl tell her what to do, bossing her around like she's her mother. So eventually, Kairi Sane is going to get fed up. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Kairi Sane to finally snap. I can't wait for Kairi Sane to finally snap. But so putting that aside, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the IC title. That was a great match. And Dominic Mysterio, he ain't one of my favorite wrestlers, but I like Dominic Mysterio now. Man, he definitely pulled an Eddie Guerrero in that match. He put a hammer inside his boots, one of his boots, and outside the ring he put a hammer in his boot. And when the referee came outside and made him get back in the ring, he got back in the ring. When the referee wasn't looking, he pulled a hammer out his boot and hit Penta in the knee with it. Penta hit him in the leg with it. So that's when Penta fell against the ropes and he hit the 619 and won. So I can already tell you, Rusev is going to get added to this match. We're going to get a triple threat match with Dominic defending his IC title against Penta and Rusev. And some kind of way, Dominic managed and comes out on top and still the IC champion. It's going to happen some kind of way. Yeah, he did, man. Eddie Guerrero, one of my favorites too. That's why I like Dominic now. Dominic, one of my favorites, but I like him. Yeah, man, he learned real well. Definitely got to get with the dominant man. He's been a good champion so far. But I tell you what, we're going to get a triple threat match with Dominic Mysterio defending his title against Penta and Rusev. We're going to get a triple threat match with Dominic Mysterio defending his title against Penta and Rusev. That's going to be a great match, but I can already tell you that Dominic is going to manage it come out on top. He's going to manage it come out on top. Or some saying Liv Morgan could return and help him win. I wouldn't mind that. I'm gonna pop like I never popped before when Liv Morgan returned. I can tell you that right now. But putting that match aside, another match on the card. Um, trying to think of some more matches that was on the card. Trying to think. What was another match on the card? Help me out. Help me out in the comment section. Well, yeah, CM Punk and AJ Styles. I mean AJ Styles. LA Knight and CM Punk had it out backstage. You know, LA Knight and CM Punk don't like each other. Yeah, but Jay Uso, yeah, I know I'm missing some matches now. I know I'm missing some matches. Okay, I want to talk about Jimmy Uso versus Bronson Reed. But but Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso was backstage, you know, and Jay Uso didn't want his brother Jimmy Uso to wrestle Braun Breaker due to him having broken ribs. He didn't think that was a good idea. I didn't either. Knowing what somebody like Bronson Reed is capable of at his size and his speed, he's big like him. This dude have you know what I'm saying, speed like somebody his size something move around like that, but he has that type of speed. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bronson Reed is a super heavyweight, but he moves around like a cruiserweight. So yeah. And with that being said, uh tell Jay Uso the way Jay Uso was talking to Jimmy Uso, he didn't want him to go out there, like I said, to face Bronson Reed, and I don't blame Jimmy Uso. That wasn't smart on Jay Uso's part. So Jay Uso went out there and he put on a great effort against Bronson Reed for the most part. But when he tried to pick up that 330-pound man with them broken ribs, that was a mistake. That was a stupid idea on Jimmy Uso part, and he got put away real fast by Bronson Reed with the Fanami Splash. I think that's the name of it. So yeah, when Jimmy Uso tried to hit Bronson Reed with a Samoan drop, he instantly regretted it. He instantly regretted it. And Bronson Reed fell on his back with his injured ribs, so he fell on his injured stomach, and Bronson Reed got on the top rope and hit him with the Fanami Splash. I think that's the name of it. And that was all she wrote. That was it. That was it for Jimmy Uso. I was like, that was stupid. And Jimmy Uso, his brother, came out there furious at him because he told him he didn't want him to wrestle that match, and he lost. So I already know what's going to happen with Jay Uso. Jay Uso is going to eventually turn heel. Jay Uso is going to eventually turn heel for sure. You know what I'm saying? And what's going to happen? When Jay Uso finally turns heel, the person that he's going to target first is Roman Reigns, and we're going to get a WrestleMania match with Jay Uso versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. We're gonna get a WrestleMania match with we're gonna get a WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso at WrestleMania, and Jimmy Uso as a special guest referee. So when so when so when Roman Reigns think he got the match won, Jimmy Uso comes out of nowhere and screw Roman Reigns and help his brother win the match. I say that's how it's gonna go down. Jimmy Uso know well he can't pick him up with exactly, that was stupid. That was stupid. That's why he lost the match. That's why he lost, and that's why Jay Uso was pissed off at him. Had every right to be. Had every right to be. So yeah, man. So Jay Uso had to come out there and help his brother after Bronson Reed won the match because they were still beating on him. Of course, Braun Breaker came out there and he didn't spare no expense on Braun Breaker. He speared him with those injured ribs. I'm like, damn. So eventually, Jay Uso came out there to help out his brother against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So like I said, Jay Uso is on his way to turning heel. You know what I'm saying? Because speaking of Jay Uso, he was in a triple threat match tonight. It was a triple threat match with Jay Uso versus LA Knight and CM Punk. Great epic triple threat match. Great epic triple threat match. But CM Punk pinned Jay Uso. Jay Uso, so he's about to build more frustration. He's about to build more frustration for sure. And he's gonna eventually turn heel. And like I said, we're gonna get a match with Jay Uso and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42, with Jimmy Uso as a special guest referee. And at the end of the match, Roman Reigns think he got the match won. Jimmy Uso, you know what I'm saying, screws him over. He screws him over and help his brother win the match. Now we got the Usos again as you know what I'm saying, a heel. We got them as both. We got the Usos as heels again, but Jay Uso as the world champion. And Jimmy Uso eventually captured the mid-card women's title. And a lot of people will pursuing this new Jay Uso as the world champion, but as a heel. I'm pretty sure they'll like it. And then Jay Uso finally wins his first mid-card title. So yeah, that's how I see that playing out. So putting that aside, um, LA Knight and CM Punk had it out backstage. You know what I'm saying? They was talking it out backstage, and Jay Uso feels not Jay Uso, LA Knight. LA Knight and CM Punk had it out backstage, and LA Knight feels the same way about CM Punk. He don't care for him like that. So but then what else? Oh, the match. Oh yeah. So it's official. Roxanne Perez is going to face Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's World Title. Now, Roxanne Perez and Stephanie Valkyrie are two of my favorite female wrestlers, but I do know that Stephanie is going to retain. Stephanie Valkyrie is going to retain for sure. Roxanne is not winning the title. Don't get me wrong. People say she should win it. No, she shouldn't win it right now. Well, she's not going to win it right now. I wouldn't mind her winning it right now because Roxanne Perez is one of my favorites. But she's not going to win it right now. I can assure you that. She's not winning it right now. She's not winning it right now. Hopefully they don't bury her. That's what I'm scared of. Roxanne Perez don't need to get buried. So tonight it was a stare down between Roxanne Perez and Stephanie Valkyrie. And Roxanne Perez challenged Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's World Title. And of course, Stephanie Valkyrie accepted. So this is going to be a great match, but Roxanne Perez is not winning the title. Yeah, I'm talking about it right now. So yeah, man. So the rate Raw, man, Raw was a good show. It was a great show. It didn't disappoint anybody. It didn't disappoint anybody. Yes, I just said that. Yes, I watched WWE on Netflix today. Yeah, I did. But the thing is, bro, I didn't know it came on this early. You know what I'm saying? I just came home and I got on Instagram and I saw it was a match with Io Sky versus Curry Sane. They said they posted the video like 30 minutes ago. And I'm like, hold on. Kyrie Sane and Rhea Ripley wrestled. So I had to start it back over on Netflix. I had to start it back over and watch from scratch. So yeah. But no, I didn't let him join. No, man, no, no. I blocked him. Yeah, I blocked him. You don't got to worry about seeing him no more. You don't got to worry about seeing him no more. But anyway, so Raw was a solid show. That was a solid show today. It was pretty solid. It was solid. Had some solid matches up there. I was proud of. The Rhea versus Kyrie match was hard hitting. It was. It was. Sometimes I was like, damn, Rhea Ripley. The way Rhea would slam her on that mat, I'd be like, damn. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ease up a little damn bit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ease up a little bit. Damn. But yeah, it was hard hitting. Bailey and Live Valkyria, Roxanne Perez Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez match was hard hitting against Live Valkyria and Becky. Yep. Do let that guy in the chat play time for Roman Reigns. I blocked him. I just told you I blocked him. I blocked him. Yeah, I blocked his goofy ass. I blocked him. Never seen nobody obsessed with Roman Reigns in my life. Yeah, I blocked him. I blocked him. So you ain't got to worry about seeing him no more. You don't have to worry about seeing him no more. I've been blocked him. He is never coming back. You said Roman Reigns is never coming back. I don't know about that. I don't know, man, because what I think is gonna happen is, and I said Seth Rollins don't need to do it. He just need to suffer. But what I think is gonna happen is, oh yeah, I told you I blocked him. Yeah, I blocked him. Yeah, you ain't got don't quit talking about him. I done blocked him. He don't got to worry about him coming back no more. I blocked him. I blocked him. He's done for. I blocked him. Yeah, that dude. I had to block. I blocked this goofy ass man. You don't got to worry about him no more. That's what I'm gonna start doing, blocking people. I'm not about to keep arguing with people about wrestling. Cause I have a lot of people in this chat that probably be child. It might be little kids behind those profile pictures talking shit to me. I really think it'd be little kids sometimes. I do think it'd be kids. So yeah, you don't got to worry about him no more. I just had to block somebody else in my chat. I just had to block somebody else. I come here, do live videos, do Russell talk, man, and these trolls come in my chat running their mouth. And I ain't got time for that. But anyway, man, so Stephanie so Roxanne Perez versus Stephanie Valkyrie for the women's world title is gonna cook. Both of them are two of my favorite female wrestlers. And this match is gonna cook, but Roxanne Perez is not winning the title. She's not winning the title. you know. And like I said, some people say Rox. If anybody got a chance at beating Stacey Valkyrie for the title, is Roxanne Perez. Yeah, but she's not winning that title right now. Stacey Valkyrie is not losing that title no time soon. She's not losing that title no time soon. So it's going to be a great match, but Roxanne Perez is not winning the title. She's not. She's not winning it. But it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great 5-star banger. It's going to be a great match. But at the end, Steph Valkyrie is going to retain the title. So I like their stand down tonight, man. Both of them were looking sexy as hell. Roxanne Perez and Steph Valkyrie were looking sexy as hell, man. Thought I just put that in there, but like I said, no, I'm not obsessed with them or nothing like that. Want to sleep with them or nothing like that. I respect them as wrestlers. But yeah, they both were looking good tonight, though. But like I said, man, when they wrestle off for the title, Steph Valkyrie is going to retain, but Roxanne Perez is going to take Steph Valkyrie to her limits for sure. But like I said, she's not winning the title. And I do want Roxanne Perez to win the world title eventually on the main roster, but it's just not going to be right now. I want the old WWE SmackDown back. Yeah. Well, me, man, I like old school wrestling the best too. I like old school wrestling the best. All of my favorite male wrestlers are legends. Don't get me wrong. I got some new current wrestlers that I like. Well, all my favorite male wrestlers are legends. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I got some new current, you know what I'm saying, male wrestlers that I like, but they just don't do it for me as being my favorites. I prefer all the legends as my favorite wrestlers. Blair Davenport was a hard hitting motherfucker. Can't lie. Yes, she was. She was. She was for sure. She was a legit striker. There's somebody else who Roxanne Perez had a great feud with. Roxanne Perez wrestled Blair Davenport at a damn a grocery store. She fought her at a damn gas station. But all right, man. I just want to come up here and give my takes about Monday Night Raw and saying Seth Rollins got what he deserved, whatnot. So for the new people that's new to my channel right now, subscribe to my channel. I repeat, subscribe to my channel and turn on my notifications so you won't miss no more of my videos that I post and pics I post on my community page. But so yeah. So Seth Rollins got what he deserved. So you can't feel sorry for him. You can't feel sorry for him. And he's gonna be losing his title real soon. He's gonna be losing that title real soon. But Stephanie Valkyrie versus Roxanne Perez is gonna be one of the main matches I'm looking forward to, because both of them are two of my favorites, and they both can wrestle. But can't wait for that match. Can't wait. But like I said, at the end, Stephanie Valkyrie is gonna retain. She's gonna retain in a great match. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and hop on out of here. It's your boy Hitman D, and I'm gonna sign out.